then, so this is for the Christmas bauble nails that I did on my left hand. So I've already gone through, put my tips on, done all my nail prep, added my dehydrator, acid primer and a thin coat of the clear acrylic, and now we're going in with sugared almond shimmer, yeah. Right then, so on the pinky finger, we're starting off with a bead part of the way down the nail, and what I'm doing on this one is I'm putting in a smile line. As you can see, we're just very lightly patting and pulling the acrylic as to where we want it. It doesn't need to be perfect because we are going to file it to make sure we get the shape exactly how we want it to be in the end. Right, then we're going to go into our ring finger, and I've decided that these ones I just want fully covered with the sugared almond shimmer. And what we're going to do is this one and our pointer finger are going to be fully covered. And then the middle finger and the thumb we're going to do our smile line on. So I did my first bead. I managed to cover the majority of the nail with the first bead, and then I'm just going in for a second smaller bead just so I can get it nice and tidy around the cuticle and make sure that I've got my apex built in as well, because this is a cover colour, so we don't need to worry about encapsulating it with clear. And we're going in on our ring finger, and exactly the same again. What I tend to do is put my bead sort of halfway down the nail so that I can concentrate on getting the shape of the smile line in before I need to worry about concentrating on how my cuticle area is looking. I've also made sure to blend the back of the bead I put down, just so that when we come to put the second bead down it's not too bulky. So I'm going to let you watch this part of the video and I'll be back to talk to you in a bit. Once you've finished and you're happy with the shape and the coverage and the acrylic has cured, then we're going to go in with a 150 grit file and we're just going to tidy up the smile line that we've put in and make sure that we're happy with the shape we've got. This is why I said you don't need to be too precise when you're sort of laying the acrylic down, because we can improve on it once it's all cured. And we're just going to do this to the 3 nails that we've put the smile lines on. Right then, so once you're happy with the shape, then go in, dust the nails off. I'm going to go in with white on the tips of our smile lines, and I always tend to just put a little bit of monomer on the ends of the tips before I apply the acrylic. So we're not going to want this super runny, we're going to want it sort of a thicker consistency like we did with the sugared almond shimmer. Because this is a core powder, it doesn't need to be encapsulated, so we can just build the nail up as we need it. So make sure you get it down the side of your smile line and blend it all through. You don't need to worry if the white gets up onto your nude colour, because we've already put that smile line in. When we file it down, you'll get a nice crisp clean line from where the two meet. And then we're going to go through and do this on our 3 nails. Now we're going to go in with our filing routine, and I always go through, use a 150 grit file on the side walls, the free edge, and also underneath the nail. And this is also when you can refine the shape Now I'm doing this on the fully nude nails first, because obviously we've got to give the white tips a little bit of a chance to cure before we get a nail file on them. Otherwise you're going to end up making a big mess and having to start all over again. Right, as you can see, I'm just checking the white acrylic set, so I do that by just tapping it. Once I've done all of my side walls free edge, then I go in with a 180 grit, and as you can see here, I'm just filing around by the cuticle, over the top of the nail to make sure everything is blended and neat and tidy, and then I'm going to go over the tip of the nail as well, just so that we can refine the shape, make sure it's not too bulky, and it'll also tidy up any of that white acrylic that may have got over onto the nude. And we're going to go through and do this on all the nails. Once you finish with the 180 grit, then we're going to go through with a buffing block, and this will just help smooth everything down, get rid of any sort of deeper ridges that the stronger file will make. So we're just going to do this over all the nails on the tips, and then I go through and just wipe every single nail with a little bit of acetone, which again just helps smooth everything out. Right, now for making the baubles. So I picked 3 different coloured glitters. I've got a coppery colour, a red colour and an iridescent silver. So this one is the copper colour. So what we're doing is we're going in with a builder gel on a dotting tool, and you just want to add a very small amount to the end. And as you can see here, I'm turning it, and what this is doing is I'm just using gravity to make sort of a little ball on the tip of my tool, and then we're going to put that in the lamp and cure that for 2 minutes on this one. Whilst you're curing, you want to keep turning your dotting tool so that our ball stays as perfectly round as we can get it. Once you're fully cured, then what I did, which is just slightly out of shot, is I put some top coat onto the backing of nail forms, and then I just rolled the ball in that top coat, and then went ahead and then rolled that into the glitter. And then we're going to go in and cure that for 60 seconds. Once that's cured, I rolled it into the top coat again because I didn't want to run the risk of getting loads of glitter into my builder gel. So like I said, coat of top coat, and then we place that back in the lamp for another 60 seconds. Once that's fully cured, then I dipped it back into my builder gel. This builder gel I've got is a different one to what I normally use. This one actually takes 2 minutes to cure instead of 1 minute. But as you can see here, I've got my builder gel on, and I'm just turning it around and basically letting gravity move the builder gel where I want it, so that we've got a nice ball shape on the end of our dotting tool. And then when you're happy with how that's looking, we're going to go ahead and cure that for our 2 minutes. So once that's fully cured, then I'm going to go back into my top coat again and then cure that for 60 seconds. You can repeat this process as many times as you want depending on how large you want your ball to look. I did my silver bauble a lot larger, and then my red one smaller, and then this coppery one was the smallest one I did out of the 3. But yeah, you can just keep repeating the process. So if I wanted it larger, I would then put it in my top coat, dip it in my glitter, cure it, more top coat, cure it, and then back in the builder gel, and then just keep repeating the process. I would recommend that you finish it with a coat of top coat. Here I'm just having a feel, and I can still feel a little bit of a tacky layer. So we're going to go in and just put a little bit more top coat on this, just to get rid of that sticky layer, because we don't want it to feel at all sticky. And then we're just going to cure that again for 60 seconds. When it comes to taking these off, all you really need to do is sort of twist and pull. If the end of your dotting tool is too large, you will struggle to get it off. So if you've got something that's just like a pin end, you could use that. And then what I did was, when it comes off, you're left with like a little stem. So I've just used one of my nail files just to rub that off. I've already done my 3 lines of where I want my baubles to sit on my ring finger, and then I'm going in with the top coat on all of the nails. And we're just going to cure that for 60 seconds. Once that's all cured, I then went in with some clear acrylic. I just find the acrylic helps hold larger bits of nail art in place a lot better than if we were to use the gel polish, especially for everyday wear and tear. So I'm just taking a very small bead of clear acrylic. Sorry, this bit's a bit out of shot. I've put that then at the bottom of the longest white line that I've got, and then just move that around so that we don't have it covering too much area. And then once you're happy with how that's sitting, getting rid of any excess, we're then gonna take our bauble and place that on top of the acrylic. I was having a little bit of an issue with my tweezers with this one, it kept getting stuck. So once you're happy with the placement, then what you want to do is go through very gently with a small acrylic brush and just push the acrylic up and around the bauble, and what that will do is it will just help secure everything. If needs be, dip into a little bit more acrylic powder and add it around the base of the bauble, because we want to make that as secure as we possibly can. And then once you're happy that you have got enough of the acrylic around the base of that bauble and it's not covering any more of the nail than what you need, we're then going to go in and do the same process for the other 3 little balls. Once you're happy that everything is secure and in place, and we're going to leave that to cure. Once that is all fully cured, I'm then going in with a little bit of white gel polish, and I just wanted to add some little bows to the tops of my baubles. I just did this with a very fine nail art brush, and as you can see in here, just bringing 2 lines together. Once you've done that on all 3 of the baubles, you're going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then I went in and I did a layer of top coat sort of around the baubles. I didn't put any more on the baubles, and cured that for a full 60 seconds, and there you have it, bauble nail. I think these came out super cute. I did also add to this design, however I don't have this on video, but we did some chrome stars. I also made a little Christmas present out of the red and copper glitter and acrylic. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful Christmas. Bye!